So, what is your take on past mistakes?
Past mistakes? Can you...
I know. Expound on that. What is your understanding of people who constantly concentrate on someone else's past mistakes?
Well, some people tailor their past misfortunes to a present unfortunate situation. That situation can then be tied to the emotions of the misfortune, possibly to another person who has deeply impacted the one who responds to some similar incidents of another person who has relation to the original emotional disappointment.
Meaning?
Say, for an example, a young woman was scarred by the emotional disappointment of an absent father. Say that father was available but just never showed up. Every time he would see her, he would promise that he would go bike riding with her in the park or attend her dance recital, but never found time to attend. The next man who is of importance in her life can be under pressure if she hasn't healed from those unfortunate incidents in her childhood. Even if he does not have the same qualities as her father in that area, he may have a harder time trying to convince her that the times he is not able to be there for her, even if only in rare cases, he has no intention of abandoning her.
So, are you saying that it's her fault that she is not able to decipher the difference between the two men or instances?
She has no responsibility in the absence of her father or anyone else she finds with or without those characteristics.
So, what is the solution, priest?
The solution is for the young woman to heal from the situation of her past in order for her to have a better future with or without the young man. You see, my friend, the past can be used in order to teach us how to grow from situations in the future. What it teaches, if we are willing to learn, is that not everyone or every situation is going to go the way we expect. Sometimes the situation can be better than what we expect or worse. But how we face a similar situation in the future will tell us how much we grew from the time we first encountered it to the next time we meet it again. The great boxer Muhammad Ali once said, "A man who views the world at 50, as he did at 20, has wasted 30 years of his life." He is in fact saying that should we find ourselves judging a situation the same way after our perceived time of growing, that we may have to reevaluate how much we think we've grown.
Interesting. So, do you think the person is not using another person's past in order to hurt that person?
That can be, but the concept still stands.
How so?
Because should a person use your past in a way to poke or inflict harm on you, then that person is still not emotionally mature enough to handle the conflict, disagreement, or difference in opinion. The energy of purposely trying to use a flaw in order to launch verbal attack on someone is that of Satan. Now, hear me clearly. I do not make declaration that the person using such vitriol is Satan, because clearly they are not, and that is a strong comparison to state for anyone. But anyone can be used in order to carry out negative energy in order to appease the pride they may feel when their ego is being attacked.
That's kinda deep, isn't it, priest?
Well, in the scripture, Satan's job description is to keep people away from achieving their higher self. and they're coming into their likeness in the image of God. Now, if you are made in God's image, but are flawed, yet you have a chance to become greater than your flawed self by transcending your doubts and fears. Become who God created you to be and do great things in the name of the Father. Wouldn't it be most opportune to bring up your past in order for you to be spiritually held captive, therefore retarding your future? When you repeat prayer, you channel positive energy towards the ears and heart of God, hoping that your prayers are heartfelt enough to where He is pleased, and if it is in His plan for you, the prayer is then answered.
Right.
That too is the same for repeating the recollection of past mistakes. The more your memory recycles your past, the more susceptible you are to relive it.
Wow. True.
So, I would then suggest that if you are not reliving your past and someone's intent on bringing it up, you would have to then either excuse yourself from the conversation, and when everything cools down and you have the person's ear, that you assure them that you are growing into a better, more improved you, and you would like their acceptance of your choice. You intend not to repeat it, and you ask them not to as well. Should they feel the need to bring it back up, then you ask them kindly, halt from allowing that negative energy to enter the situation, or you may be reconsidered in the importance in their life.
Wait, priest, are you saying I should break up with them?
No, not at all, Lance, but your growth will definitely be affected by the influence of those of whom you surround yourself with. Your growth, peace of mind, and mission is totally dependent upon you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good.